here, Wolf. He's winning in all the places he would need to win to spring a surprise in Alabama. He's winning in the major population centers and in the suburbs. The difference between this state, we could go back and look at Ohio a week ago, is he's winning, yes, and he's winning by a decent margin, but the turnout is so low, he's not getting a big enough vote cushion to offset what the other candidates are doing in the other areas of the state. That was Birmingham. Come up to Huntsville. Same difference here. 300 votes. He's winning this area. This is where he needs to be running up a margin of thousands of votes if possible. Come down here to Mobile. Just 1% of the vote in. Again, though, he's winning by a decent percentage, but that's nothing. It's in the 40 votes. He's not getting a net out of his victories to offset what's happening in the rural areas, which is, at the moment, a big, much more Santorum and a little less Gingrich. That's in the state of Alabama. If you move over to Mississippi, a few hours ago, the Romney campaign was saying, if we're going to get one of these states, this is it. And yet, at the moment, he's running third, and he's running out of time. 79% of the vote in. You see 33% for Santorum, 32% for Gingrich. And again, follow this pattern in state after state. Look at the population centers. Jackson, the most important one to look at here. Hinds County, almost 9% of the state population. The governor, this is the capital. The governor was for Mitt Romney. A big, big win for Romney in this county with 83% of the vote in. But look how low the turnout is. Again, not enough to cushion. He's losing in other areas. If you move around this area, veteran Mississippi Republican said, look at Rankin County, just to the east of Jackson. Yes, Romney's winning, a couple hundred votes. So he's winning in the counties he needed to win in. If you can move around here, Madison County, he's winning, maybe 400 votes there. If you move over here, Yazoo County, that's the home of Haley Barbour, former governor. Romney winning again, but by a tiny amount of votes.
Go to Pascagoula for a second. Shannon Travis is standing by there. Let's set the scene for him.
He's right here. He's in Jackson County. Pascagoula is right here along the Gulf Coast, just to the east of Biloxi. And you look, and it's another county. This was critical. Romney needed to win along the Gulf Coast to have an opportunity to win the state. And again, he is winning in this county, Wolf. But look at that margin. He's not getting enough of a vote cushion so far. We have 35% of the vote, and maybe Shannon can advance us some, I'm not sure. But that is not enough of a cushion. The margins are fine, but he needs...
All right, keep those numbers up for a moment. I'll bring you Shannon. Shannon, you getting new numbers over there where you are in Pascagoula?
Yeah, Wolf, I actually have new numbers, but momentarily I'm going to have even fresher numbers. My good friend Danny here, Danny Glasscox, he's printing out some new numbers for us, but I'll read you what I have so far. It couldn't be much closer than this, Wolf. 39 votes separating Mitt Romney and Rick Santorum from these unofficial results that we have, reporting for 14 out of the 31 precincts. I'll read you the numbers. Mitt Romney, 2,871 votes. Again, Mitt Romney, 2871. Rick Santorum, 2,832 votes. Again, 2832. Newt Gingrich, 2403, 2,403, and Ron Paul at 406. And again, as I just told you a few moments ago, Danny here was about to print me some even fresher numbers. I'm not sure if you guys are getting these numbers because we're on the scene here, on the spot. I'm not quite sure how quickly others are getting these, but because we're here, we're getting them as fresh as he can give them to us. He's loading up these cards into the machines. The cards are pretty much read by these machines almost instantaneously, and they're uploaded into the computer. And Danny, how are you coming along in terms of, we got a fresh report coming out now?
Well, we got 157 cards loaded out of 235.
And how many precincts is that?
I didn't count the precincts. 6.
And you're about to do a printout now?
Yeah, I'm going to do your printout now.
Okay, Wolf, if we stand by for just a few seconds, I can give you even fresher numbers than that. He's putting a title on the report.
If we look at these numbers right now, it's very, very close, obviously. Not enough of a spread, though, for Romney to be picking up a lot of votes.
And in this county, with these latest numbers, he's actually losing ground. If you see the difference between Romney and Santorum, this is a county where Romney needs to pad. He needs to grow out. If you compare the numbers that we had officially beforehand, Romney had about 200 vote lead, just shy of that. Here's 40 something.
Hold on, Shannon's got the new numbers. Go ahead, Shannon.
Yep, I told you momentarily they would be coming out. They're right here. This is 18 of the 31 precincts in. Mitt Romney, 3,407, 3,407. Rick Santorum, 3,340. Again, Rick Santorum, 3,340. Newt Gingrich, 2,852. Wolf, again, 2,852. And Ron Paul at 539. Wolf.
All right, so you see that Mitt Romney's still ahead in Jackson County with, but it's obviously, I don't think it's going to be enough necessarily to make a major difference statewide.
He's losing ground from where he was a moment ago when he needs to be gaining ground in these key counties. Again, Shannon's right here in Jackson County. This area along the Gulf Coast is critical to Mitt Romney, and at the moment, as we're getting the latest numbers from having reporters on the scene, there's nothing that beats on-the-scene reporting. I'm going to zoom out to the stand. I'm going to turn this off. These numbers will shrink as I pull out. What you needed to have is Governor Romney pad his totals down here, pad his totals here, and we're still waiting for Greenville out here. You see Romney's doing well out here. The question is, well, in a low turnout election, Santorum gaining here, even though Romney's still ahead, Santorum closing the gap. So what happens in places like this? Again, this is Hinds County. It's a large county, but 90% of the vote is in. It's not enough.
Let's check on Alabama right now, because Dana Bash is standing by over there. She's in Birmingham. Dana, what do you got?
About 60%, a little bit more than 60% of the vote in here in Jefferson County. And Mitt Romney here is still ahead, not by much. You see here, he's ahead by about 1,000 votes. Mitt Romney's 13,801 votes. Rick